We begin with the 15 minutes of breath work that allows you the time to transition and to settle into stillness. So, again, no need to ever rush to Nidra. Just be sure that when you arrive, you take the time to set up your space so that your space is quiet. If it's possible to dim the lights, go ahead and dim the lights. You have an eye pillow that you would like to use for Nidra, have your eye pillow handy, and then some other kind of, you know, accent things. You might light a candle. For me, I really like to burn some Palo Santo. It's a piece of wood. The smell is really grounding and earthy. So I just kind of like give it a little burn. It blows out within like, I don't know, 10, 20 seconds. Kind of smells like a campfire. I love the smell of Palo Santo. So I usually try to burn a little bit before teaching. So anything, if you have your own ritual that you would like to do before class, take the time to create that ritual. It's a way to signal your body that you are ready to slow down and to receive rest. We'll begin with our breath work. For tonight's breath practice, you could be lying down, or if you want to do alternate nostril breathing, which we're going to do tonight, you would like to do alternate nostril breathing using your right hand and fingers, thumb and ring finger, which you would place over the nostrils and then manually close one nostril as you breathe in the other side and then switch. I'll guide us through it. So you can do it lying down. I find it a little awkward lying down, so you could also come to sit during that part of the practice. It'll be towards the end of breath work, right as we're about to transition to Nidra. Okay, so whatever it might be, just do what feels best for you. If you want to just lay down and take some slow, deep belly breaths, that's fine as well. Okay, so there is no right or wrong. There's nothing that you can possibly do wrong in this practice. So take some time, settle in. Whether you're seated or lying down, give yourself these first few moments to fully arrive. Allow your body, again, whether you're seated or lying down, allow your body to feel supported and to be received by the surface, the support, the ground below you. Take a moment to feel the echo of your day, the momentum that might be still coursing through your body, the adrenaline, conversations from the day, the doing. And just feel for the echo of the day becoming a little softer. So rather than pushing away the day, allow it to simply fall into the background. Rest your eyes and cue the brain that you are ready to move inward, to be present with oneself, simply by closing or resting your eyes. Allow for some softness around the eyelids, the inner and outer edges of your eyes, the cheekbones. And as you tune inward, notice your spine, the length of your spine, from the very top of your head, energetically, the crown chakra, all the way down to the base of the spine, tip of the tailbone. And just feel for aligning the spine so that you feel equally weighted on the left and the right side of the back body. Allow your arms to rest, palms soft, fingertips. Allow your legs to rest. Sense your feet and the toes. And then you might begin to notice the breath. If you haven't already, begin to observe the breath. The breath is another invitation as you rest the eyes, sensing the breath, following this invitation inward. This time of the year is really all about turning inward. It's what the natural world around us does. The light fades, the nights lengthen. And rather than perceiving this as a loss of time, might consider this time of the year, these shorter days, as an opportunity to return home, inward. So for tonight's practice, we'll simply take the time to soften into the darkness, not as emptiness, but as depth, allowing ourselves a warm and quiet space to restore and to replenish our energy and spirit. In this space of practice, we might take the time to experience gratitude as a remembering what is steady within us, what is nourishing, and what is already here, present, and oneself ready to receive the gifts of stillness. Notice the rise and fall of the breath within the body. Allow your breath to be natural, restful, as it is. Feel where within the body you most sense the breath. Notice the inhale, notice the exhale. Notice the journey of the breath within the body. So notice where you sense the beginning of the inhale and where the inhale leads you as you sense the end of the inhale and the beginning of the exhale. Notice how the breath travels through the body. And then perhaps consider placing one hand on belly, right over the navel center, and the other hand over the heart space. Let your hands rest. Feel the warmth of your palms. You might also sense, as you breathe naturally, whether or not you're feeling a little more breath in the bottom hand, the belly, or the top hand, the heart space. And as you breathe through the nose, in the most relaxed way possible, feel for breathing first into the bottom hand, the belly, and then feel the breath traveling to the top hand, the heart space. Take some time to fill the heart space. And then feel the exhale. Feel the exhale from the heart space as you empty the breath from the belly. And then just continue on your own, breathing in slowly from the belly to the heart, pausing to feel fullness within and around the heart space. And then exhaling from the heart to the belly as you empty the breath. Sense the completion of each cycle of breath. And then the next cycle that begins. Allow yourself to feel open and to receive the fullness of the inhale and the empty, quiet moment offered by the exhale. Empty, quiet moment is your doorway to home. A few more rounds from the belly to the heart, open to receive. And from the heart to the belly, letting go, returning home. About 3 more rounds. When you finish your last round, when you feel complete with the practice, let go of the technique, the effort to breathe, rest your hands, palms any way or anywhere that feels good, and simply sense the residual effects. You might even, as you lower the hands, you might even sense the residual warmth, the energy of the palms of your hands at the belly and the heart space. And on your own time, as it feels good for you, take a slow, deep belly breath. And this time, breathe in to fully stretch your lungs, your rib cage, stretch beyond what you feel is your fullest capacity without tensing, keep it relaxed. And then on the exhale, open the mouth and just let it all go with an exhale out of the mouth, letting go with a sigh. Be quiet. It could be loud. You can even do a lion's breath. Notice how it feels in the body to let go in this way. And then again, from the belly, a slow, deep breath in through the nose. Take time to stretch out the inhale, stretch out the internal space of the body, lungs, rib cage, heart center. And then exhale, letting go. Ha. And then the third and final. Third and final on your own big, deep belly breath. Breathe in to fully expand front, back, sides of the rib cage. Exhale to let it all go. Ha. And then natural steady breath. Slowing down the inhale to a steady count of 4. Exhaling through the nose for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a steady count of 4. Exhale for a count of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to a count of 4. Exhale, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue for about 6 more rounds on your own. Breathing in to a count of 4. Slightly lengthening the exhale to a count of 6, or even longer if that feels natural to you. And practice allowing the breath to feel smooth and fluid. Noticing any moments of pause. And allowing for a smooth transition. From the inhale to the exhale. And through any moments of pause. Take a little more time, maybe 1 or 2 more rounds. And then let go of the technique, let go of counting. Feel for the residual effects. The lingering exhale. Allowing you a smooth transition into our final breath practice this evening, alternate nostril breathing. So again, this can be done as a visualization. You can do this lying on your back, simply sensing the breath from one side of the nose to the other. If you're seated, you might like to use right hand thumb and ring finger. You can also do that lying down. Right, so just do what sort of works best for you. If you're using right thumb, ring finger, take your fingers to the soft flesh of the nostrils. Elbow drop, so there's no tension in your shoulder or in your neck. And we're going to continue with this count of breathing in for 4, exhaling for 6. You can follow my count or you can follow your own. You're going to do 8 counts total or 8 rounds total. First, just take a breath in. Exhale completely. The end of the exhale, close your right nostril and sense. Breathing in through the left side of the nose. Breathe into a count of 4. Close the left nostril, open the right. Exhale for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right side of the nose to a count of 4. Close the right. Exhale through the left. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's one full round. Inhale, left side to a count of 4. Exhale, right side for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right side of the nose to a count of 4. Exhale, left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Another together. Inhale, left side to a count of 4. Exhale, right, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale, right side of the nose, count of 4. Exhale, left, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue 5 more rounds total on your own. You begin each round through the left nostril, and you end each round exhaling through the left nostril. You become lost in thought. Return to the sensation of the breath, alternating nostrils, inhaling to a count of 4, exhaling to a count of 6, or creating any rhythm that feels harmonious to your body, to your mind, and to your spirit. Tuning the left and right energy channels of the body, right and left hemispheres of the brain, balancing our inner world and the outer world, the visible and the hidden. As we bring about a state of equanimity, equilibrium, all through the breath. Finish your last round, exhaling through the left side of the nose. And as you release the right hand, and as you release the effort to count the breath, notice what remains. Is it emptiness or fullness? Returning home as you now prepare your body for the practice of Yoga Nidra, the practice of yogic sleep. So if you're not already lying down, this is a good time to comfortably rest on the back of the body. Support yourself with pillows, blankets, in particular, maybe a little support underneath your head, neck, shoulders, back of the knees. Blanket covering the body might feel especially cozy, or a pillow, something weighted over the belly can also feel especially grounding. Allow yourself the space to rest in the comfort and the still space of your body. As we invite rest, we invite this state between waking and dreaming, where the physical body can rest deeply and heal from the day, from a lifetime, and where our awareness, our consciousness can soften, expand into spaciousness. In this practice, there's nothing to do, there's no right or wrong way. Simply be present with your body, feel what you feel, and allow for your experience. If you drift off to sleep, great. Welcome the opportunity to catch up on sleep. If you feel restless, notice the restlessness. Notice where you feel it in your body. And then invite the breath to be your steady anchor. Your steady anchor that provides you with the opportunity to return home into this internal steady space within you that allows for contentment, gratitude, and the willingness to let go and to receive. In this practice, your presence is enough. See this space, this place within you quite clearly. Your presence is enough. Feel what that feels like and allow your whole body to rest into that feeling. Your presence is enough. You might now take some time to create your inner sanctuary, a safe space within you where there are no demands, a safe space within you where you can truly let go. You can create this place through your imagination. You might already know your inner sanctuary by now. You might even use the same one from week to week. Take some time to take in the sensory experience of your inner sanctuary. Notice what you see, what you hear, what you smell. Most important, what you feel. Each week, this place within you grows stronger and clear. From this place within you, you might also connect to your intention, a quiet truth, a statement of truth from within, something you might like to embody in these moments of stillness or to cultivate. I am held. I allow myself to rest. My presence is enough. Whatever your intention might be, Speak it clearly to yourself, outward or within, at least 3 times. And then breathe it in, let it go, trusting the practice of stillness. Returning to the sensation of the breath within the body. Follow the breath from the belly to the heart, from the heart to the belly, for a few more rounds. But this time the breath is effortless and you're simply sensing the belly to the heart, heart to the belly. Until you feel almost as if the belly and the heart space are breathing as one. The inhale, the exhale, from belly to heart space, heart to belly, until the breath feels as one. Belly and heart, breathing as one. And then expanding the sensation of breath from belly and heart space to the whole body, until you sense the whole body breathing as one. As the sensation of breath expands within the body, sense your expanding consciousness, awareness of the breath. Until you might sense breathing into the space around you and the space within you. And then begin to feel, as you breathe in, feel the opening. And as you exhale, feel for letting go, tension, holding patterns, anything else. Breathing in, opening to expand. Exhaling, letting go, tension, holding patterns, anything else. Worries, regrets. Simply feel inhaling to open, exhaling to let go. And we'll now take this practice throughout the entire body as we journey through the body, providing each part of the body with an opportunity to breathe, to open, to expand, and to let go, and to heal. Beginning with the right side of your body, sense the right side of the body, breathing the breath. Feel for the inhale, feel for the exhale. Feel for the offering of the breath to receive and to let go. And then sense the breath in the palm of your right hand and the tip of the right thumb, right index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky, back of the right hand, the right wrist, and the whole right arm, forearm, elbow, upper arm, right shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between. Right side of the rib cage, right side lung, right side heart space. Right side, low belly, low back, and the space between. Right waist, hip, and the whole right leg. Upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the right foot, sole of the right foot, right big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the entire right side of the body, breathing each breath. Feel your attention shifting to the left side of the body. Sense left side of the body, breathing the breath. Feel for the inhale, the exhale, and the offering of the breath. Opening to receive, expanding to let go. Sense the breath in the palm of your left hand, tip of the left thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, and the pinky, back of the left hand, and the left wrist, left arm, the forearm, elbow, upper arm, your left shoulder blade, collarbone, and the space between, left side rib cage, left lung, left side heart space, low belly, low back, and the space between, left waist, left hip, and the whole left leg, upper thigh, knee, lower leg, ankle, top of the left foot, sole of the left foot, left big toe, second, third, fourth, fifth. Sense the whole left side of the body, breathing the breath. Sense your attention shifting to the back of the body. Feel for the back of the body, the breath, the offering of the breath, opening to receive and expanding to let go. Sense the breath in the bottoms of your feet, heels, and the back of your legs, calves, upper back thighs, back of the knees, tip of the tailbone, center of low back, and the back of your hips, the entire back side of the spine, back of the heart space, lungs, rib cage, space between the shoulder blades, outer edges of your shoulder blades, and the back of the shoulders, upper arms, elbows, lower arms, back of the wrists, hands, fingers. Sense the skin on the back of the neck, base of the skull, behind the ears, back of the head, and from the crown of your head to your fingertips to your toes. Now sense the whole backside of the body, breathing each breath. Moving your attention, awareness to the front side of the body. Sense the front side of the body, breathing, and the offering of the breath, opening to receive, expanding to let go. Sense the breath, the center of your forehead, melting tension from the temples, space between the eyebrows, cheekbones, upper jaw, lower jaw, and the space between. space between the collarbones, front side of the rib cage, lungs, heart center, front side of the shoulders and the inner arms, upper inner arms, elbows, forearms, inner wrists, palms of the hands, and fingertips. Sense the navel center, the space above, and the space below. Deep low belly, front of the hips, thighs, kneecaps, shins, tops of your feet, tips of the toes. From the tips of the toes to your fingertips to the crown of your head, sense the whole front side of the body, breathing each breath. And now sense the global field of the body, the whole body, breathing breath, whole body, receiving the offering of the breath. Inhale, open to receive. Exhale from expansion to letting go. Sense whole body, breathing the breath, allowing for a state of integration, wholeness, and ease. And in this state of being, we now take the time to explore pairs of opposites. Sensations in the body, simply noticing, observing, and allowing. Notice where within the body you sense heaviness, the feeling of being weighted, rounded, held. Notice where within the body you sense heaviness. Notice the opposite, the feeling of lightness, buoyancy, the feeling of being lifted, floating. Notice where within the body you sense the feeling of lightness. And now allow yourself to sense both the heaviness and the lightness, sensing both heaviness and lightness, and allowing these sensations to arise and to dissolve into presence. Arise and dissolve into presence. And now sense within the body the feeling of despair. Notice where within the body you sense the feeling of despair. Notice the texture of the heaviness of despair, the dimming. Notice the feeling of despair within the body. And then allow yourself to sense joy. Notice where within the body you sense the feeling of joy, warmth, brightness. Notice the feeling of joy within the body. And then notice both. Feeling of despair, sensation of despair, the feeling of joy, sensations of joy. Notice both held in your awareness, held, and then softening and dissolving into presence. And then notice the feeling of resentment in the body. Notice where within the body you might sense resentment. the tightening, the holding, the gripping. Notice sensations of resentment in the body. And then allow for the feeling of gratitude, not as a thought, but as a sensation. The feeling of gratitude in your body, perhaps the unfolding of warmth, lightness from within. And then allow these two sensations, resentment and gratitude, allow them to meet and to soften and to dissolve into presence. And then finally, notice the feeling of tenderness in the body. Notice where within the body you sense tenderness, softness, openness, vulnerability. And then notice the feeling of strength, the feeling of strength in the body, steady, grounded, enduring. And then notice both tenderness and strength resting together, allowing for tenderness and strength, both held by your awareness, softening, dissolving into presence. And then allow for wholeness, all of your experience, all sensation, wholeness of your experience in this place of rest, all sensation dissolving into presence. And within this state of presence, resting your eyes a little bit more, notice the dark space behind the eyelids and begin to imagine twilight settling, the sky darkening to a deep, rich indigo. Slowly above, you see the full moon beginning to rise, round, bright, and luminous. The moon looks like a pearl suspended in a velvet sky. You notice how the moon does not rush. It does not try. It shines simply by being itself. The silver light of the moon spreads across the landscape of all that you see and all that you feel. The room reminds you that even in darkness, there is guidance. In stillness, there is fullness. And in the moment of now, there is always enough. Feeling gratitude not as a list, but as a sensation within the body, a warmth from within. As you remember what sustains you, what remains true, what is present already within you. You are held, you are whole, and your presence is enough. Rest in the experience of your presence. And from this space, from this moment within you, you might choose to return to your intention and that quiet truth and speak it a little more clearly, a little more loud, with a bit more presence. Another 3 times from within or beyond. And then this time, take a slow, deep breath and breathe into the feeling of your intention. And then exhale to let it go, trusting oneself and the journey that we call life. Now that you've taken the time to recommit to your intention, to feel it from within, you might choose to rest longer. Just rest in the seed of your intention. If you feel complete with the practice, allow yourself another slow, deep breath, breathing in, and then beginning to let go now of the Yoga Nidra journey. The journey has officially ended. However, this practice will continue to work within you. You will take it with you into the remainder of your evening for sure, hopefully into a good night's sleep, and perhaps into the week ahead. Sense your body breathing the breath. Take these last few moments to feel points of contact with your body, blankets, or the ground, the earth below you. You might invite a little gentle movement to your fingertips, to your toes. Feel free to take a full body stretch, another deep breath, big exhale, anything to help you slowly transition from stillness to the remainder of your evening. So when you're ready, move slowly, rise slowly, and perhaps carry with you the softness and the warmth and gratitude as presence, as remembering. Namaste. Everybody has a wonderful, peaceful night. Full moon is officially on Wednesday, I believe. It's the full beaver moon.